I'm back again. I'm loving these live streams. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm not getting a huge audience, but I'm having a good time. So yeah, back again tonight. Let me turn the lighting down. It's a little bright, isn't it? I think I can fix that. Let me see if I can turn it down just a slight tad. There we go. That's better. That's nicer. Yes. So yeah, I got some announcements I'm excited about. So hello, Skylar, if you're still there, and Greg Peterson, welcome. Yes. No, not coming out of the closet just yet. Though we love the gays. The gays are great. Nothing against the gays. But yeah, no, that's not the announcement tonight, unfortunately. Sorry to disappoint you. But I wanted to use this stream to talk honestly about where I'm at, where the channel's going, and a few ideas I'm actively exploring. So nothing's locked in here. This is just kind of more like me thinking out loud and sharing my intentions. It sounds like I am coming out of the closet a little bit, but seeing what resonates with people, because I think transparency, it does matter. I kind of want to see if some of the stuff maybe takes off if I mention it, kind of, what do you say, like putting it out in the universe, kind of one of those things. So announcement number one, I was thinking like today, I was like, oh man, what do I do with this channel? Like, what do I do with my life? What does the world need right now? And I'm just thinking about the world right now, the state of the world, where the culture is, what feels stale and what feels missing. And we have incredible legacy bands. I love music. I still love music. And the legacy bands are kicking ass right now. And that's not a criticism. That's not an insult to call a band legacy band. But I feel like every generation needs its own rock band, something hungry, something dangerous, something that feels like it matters. Now, I'm not going to be the star of that, obviously, because I don't have a lot of musical talent, unfortunately. But what I can offer is experience, taste, discipline, vision, an understanding of how the media and storytelling works today. And I mean, I've done over 500 interviews on my podcast, and many of those were musicians or in the entertainment business related to that. And I mean, I'd argue even the ones that weren't music related helped me understand how people brand themselves, whatever it is they're promoting, whether it was music or film or a television show or a book or their social media. I learned a lot about, okay, how did this person get to this level? And then also, I think I learned a lot too from some of the people I had on my show and why they didn't make it, the mistakes they made. And I was like, oh, okay, like this is why they're not making it. All these guys over here that are successful did these things, boom, 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 boom. And then these people over here, they all did these things. Sometimes it's a little bit of, you don't do everything right, and sometimes you don't do everything wrong, and sometimes you make it because you're a little bit lucky, and sometimes you don't make it even when you have all the talent, and you just, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but I think I know enough to help guide a talented band. So I feel like I've got the resources, the knowledge, I've got the connections with all these musicians I've interviewed, all the publicists I know, and the managers and things like that. And I feel like I have the drive. I think that's one of the most important things in that business, in the entertainment business, is like, you got to have the drive. You got to have the willingness to go out there and get it done. And that's one thing I've seen from the people that didn't make it. They didn't have the drive. They kind of didn't try hard enough, honestly. So that's what I'd be looking for in a band, is a band that really wants it really bad. And because I'd want to go all in on something like that. So I don't have the experience in terms of actually managing a band. But again, if you're a young musician, then you probably don't have experience either. So I think I have a leg up because of all those other reasons. Now you could try to have your dad manage you or something like that, or you can go with a more experienced management company that's probably not going to be as driven and hungry as a guy like me, who's trying to prove myself, because I'd be starting from scratch with this thing. So I'd be trying to prove myself just as much as you are as a young musician. So here's what I'm putting out there. I want to build the band from scratch. I'm not really looking to just take on a band that's already existing. I would like to build kind of like a Frankenstein band, right? So preferably I'm looking at something ages 18 to 25, young kids, right? This is going to be a new band. I want it to be the voice of a younger generation. Again, we've got all those legacy bands. There's nothing wrong with that. That's great. But if you're a singer, guitarist, bassist, drummer, or you play another instrument, or I'm even open to like electronica kind of stuff, if you're into beats or whatever, and you're wanting to form a rock band, like this would be like this generation's Guns N' Roses or Motley Crue or Beatles or Rolling Stones or whatever, or Nirvana, whatever generation that you relate to, this would be that version for the 2026, the 2020s or whatever you'd call it. And we're looking for people with raw talent, over that doesn't have to be polished at this point because you guys are young, and that's what we're gonna figure out together as a when you become a band, and I'll help you manage that. And that's another thing that you do as a manager is you set up producers. That's another mistake I see a lot of bands making. They don't hire a producer now because, hey, you don't need a producer. I can just adjust the levels here. It's like, no, you need a producer if you really want to sound good and you really want to have somebody that knows how to shape the music. I'm not a producer. I'm not saying I'm a music producer. I'm not going to do that. But I would know, depending on the band and how it sounds, like, okay, I know the perfect producer for this. And that I'll get them, right? I mean, you've seen the guests I've had on my show. Like people are like, oh, you can't get that guest. And I'm like, watch me. So I know that I could get a good producer for this band. So if you're serious about that, please send me a short bio, a performance video, or links to anything that you've released so far. You don't have to have written a bunch of songs and have a lot of experience in a band. I just want to see that you have talent. Can you play your instrument? Can you write a song? If that's part of your thing is that you write songs. I mean, ideally that's what I'd love to have, like a guitarist who maybe their biggest thing is just playing guitar and they can write riffs, and then maybe a bass player whose thing is like playing the bass, but also, writing the songs. Cause you definitely need a songwriter. That's huge for something like this. So if you're interested in that, send me a DM or an email. If you need my email address, I mean, I think I'm pretty available publicly, but go on my Instagram. It's on there. I think my website is still active somewhere. I think it might even be on this YouTube. If you click on the about, that's going to be part of the challenge. If you can't find a way to contact me, maybe you're not smart enough to be in a band that I'm going to manage. So that's going to be step one. Okay. And so by the people that are watching right now, if you're not in a band, but you know of somebody, please spread the word. Tell them like, hey, this guy's looking for a band. Like, you're really talented. You should be in a band, send them my way or recommend them to me. So please, I'll take anything. Tell the world. Like, that is something I need your help with. I've only got 5 people watching right now, but I know a lot of you will catch the replay. So if you want to spread the word on that, please spread it out there. And if you know of anybody, please send them my way. If I don't get enough strong responses on that, I'm going to drop it though. There's no drama. It's a no sunk cost fallacy. Like, this only works if the talent is there. It's undeniable. So I'm not like desperate. This is not like something I'm like, I'm going to do 100%, but I'm just putting my feelers out there and seeing. Preferably I would get like at least 100 or so responses of different people that would want to do it. And I could pick the best and put it together. I mean, I probably need more than 100. I'm being very picky. It's kind of like the band's one of my favorite bands, Skid Row. They're looking for a singer. I think they still don't have a singer, right? They're being very picky and selective of who they want as their singer. And that's what I want to be. I want to make sure that I'm very selective and I don't rush on this. And if I don't get any responses, that's okay. I'm just putting it out in the universe, and maybe I'll revisit it later, but I've got these other things that I'm working on. So that's my announcement number 2. There's 3 announcements. I'm sorry if I'm not sure if I mentioned that. There's 3 things I want to talk about. So that was the first one, looking to form a new band. So please send your talented kids my way, or if you are a talented kid, then send yourself my way. Hello. Another person. Hi there. Hopefully they find you because you would be a great manager. Thank you. I think so too. I think people have said that. I think that I would be really good at that. Because that's the thing, is like, you got to know your lane. Like, I know I'm not a good singer. I'm not going to be delusional and be like, I'm going to start a band and I'm going to be the singer. And I mean, I can't play the drums or, I can't do any of that stuff. And I don't want to pretend that I can. So, hello everyone. Hello. God, I'm getting comments. I love this. This is great. So yeah, that's the band thing. So I'd love to I think this generation needs it. I mean, I think we all would. And I think it'd be cool too, because I think if I do it right, it would be a band that it would be the younger generation's band, but I think people of my age and stuff would like it too. Right. Like, it's kind of like when Guns N' Roses came out, like, if you're a kid in the 80s, like that was like your jam. But I think even people in their 30s and 40s that were rock fans were going, this band's pretty fucking good. Right. So that's what I'm looking for. So number 2, announcement here is, and this shouldn't shock anybody who's been watching lately, but the channel here, this YouTube channel is evolving, and the interview podcast thing is done, right? I mean, I've said that I quit. I'm not coming back on that. I would love to start that up again at some point once this thing gets to where I have a solid following and where it makes sense, where people are asking me to come on the show, then it would make sense. I'm not getting that right now. I got to build my own brand right now. So that's why I've kind of been experimenting with the live streams and the shorts, doing different topics, but I'm hoping to narrow that in and make it kind of a more, uh, you know, hopefully have some sort of focus, I guess, going forward. So for now, for the next couple of weeks, I'm just going to keep kind of trying different things and see what happens. Oh, we had a name for the band already. Jeez, I don't even have like one member yet. We've already got a name for it. Big Guns. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm thinking here's my other thing. This is my other thing, that a little trick that I will tell you of my philosophy though. I think you have to be really unique in this game. There's too many band names and songs. There's so many song names that are exactly the same. Like there's bands that I've interviewed and the music was good. I mean, I'm telling you, like the music, I was like, wow, this is really catchy. And the song title was like so generic. I was like, why didn't you just change some of the lyrics and make it stand out more? So I feel like it should be something that should stand out. That's what I love about I think name Guns N' Roses was one of the best names ever because there was nothing like it and it sounded cool and it had the logo that was cool. And so marketing is a huge part of it too. Jason, what is with this? I love this competition. I don't know Jason Green. We're very different. He does like pop culture. He does I mean, we both do music stuff, I guess, sort of, but no, I mean, hey, Jason Green's a cool guy. Like, I guess I don't know him that well, but he seems nice. So yeah. So anyways, I'm doing these live streams and doing the shorts and I'm going to try to find a focus. So, please give me your feedback. Like, I know I said, I was almost going to turn off my comments because I'm so sick of people, but I think we've gotten rid of all the trolls. I really do. And maybe more will pop up, but I feel like since I stopped doing the interviews and there's certain topics that I realize are very triggering for people, like nutrition for some reason. Talking about food and health is very triggering. So I've kind of stayed away from that because I have my opinions on it, but I'll just keep it to myself. So, okay. Then my third announcement, and this is going to be, I've been really excited about this. This has been like planning in my head for a long time here, but I would like to do some sort of in-person event. This is fun, the live streams and the YouTube and all this stuff. But I mean, I'm sitting in my office here and I think it would be fun to go out and be live with real human beings. I think the world needs definitely more of that. So I can't tell you exactly what kind of event. And actually, I don't even know because it may evolve into something totally different. But there is going to be some sort of live event, hopefully in the year 2026. That is the goal: connection, real people, real conversation. And hopefully that one will happen. I am more leaning towards that. The band thing would be fun, but if it doesn't happen, I'm not gonna chase it. I'm really trying to make this live event thing happen. I've been planning this in my head for years, but I think 2026 is the year I got to make it happen. I really want to. So all this stuff is all subjective to change. It's all subject to change. I'm not gonna lock myself into any timelines or outcomes or. If it doesn't feel right, I'm going to pivot and do something else. I mean, I may get a sales job tomorrow that pays me 6 figures and I just quit all this shit. So I just want to put that out there in case people come back in like 6 months, be like, hey, you said you were going to like start this band and doing a live event and you didn't do any of that. I gotcha. People love to do that kind of shit. So I'm just saying all right now, this is all just kind of like, I'm putting the feelers out, see what happens. Like hopefully putting it out in the universe, some of this, if one of these things happens next year. Well, I mean, I think the channel is going to stick around. So hopefully that'll happen. But even if one of them if the live event happens, that's great. If I am able to get a band that I can manage, that would be amazing. If all three of these things happen, I would say that would be an amazing 2026 year for me. So if any of this stuff resonates with you, whether it's the band idea or the channel direction or the live event, please stick around, stay subscribed, follow me on Instagram, all that stuff. If it doesn't resonate with you, what I'm building, then if you're not interested, that's okay too. And I guess you can go to Jason Green's channel because he's streaming at the same time as me for some reason. What did you say? What did I say? What did oh, did we look at all these comments? The live event sounds different. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's really nice of you. Yeah. Some of you people have stuck around for a long time, and I really appreciate that. And location videos. Well, here, I'll tell you. So I have a new channel that I've already started. It's called Desert Detours. And it's me and my girlfriend, and we travel. And so far we've mostly just done campgrounds and stuff, but I would like to do more like famous like movie locations and music locations. That is going to be a part of that for sure. Like we just went to Vegas and we haven't made the video. We haven't posted the video. We got to edit it, but we did all this cool stuff in Vegas. So I would definitely be down for more locations. I mean, I can even do some of that stuff just here around in Phoenix. Like there's been movies here, like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was filmed here. And um, I think some other movies were filmed around here too. So I love location stuff, and some of it can just be a short. You know, I could show you. Here's all the locations from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I could show you that in a short in like 60 seconds. Well, we're still talking about Jason Green. Everyone go. No, is Jason Green not nice? That's terrible. No, I love everybody. You can watch both. You can stream both of them on one on each channel. Like I'm not competing. He's got probably way more subscribers for me. Can I put the link? The link. Wait, are you talking to me or are you talking to? Are you talking for Desert Detours? Okay, yeah. Let me get that. I'll put that in the Oh, that would be nice because I need a new subscriber. So let's see if I can figure out a way to put that link in the channel. Can I comment on my own? I'm still learning a lot of this live stream stuff, so I apologize for the technical difficulties. But yeah, I mean, it should be pretty easy to find if for some reason. Let's see. View the channel. Here we go. All right. See if this works. If I post a comment, does it work? See if that worked. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it's just at Desert Detours, so it should be pretty easy to spot. But I definitely want to do more location stuff. Right now, it's just kind of just whatever trip that we're doing for that day. But I would love to get it more specific to fun locations. I think people would dig that. There's a big need for that right now too with travel channels, in my opinion, because I just no offense to the people that do travel channels, but a lot of them have zero personality or they're just very monotone. They're like that teacher from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Bueller. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Skylar. Yes, the more subscribers I have on that, the better. So the link is in the comments there. I'm gonna peace out and go make dinner. So thank you guys so much for all this. And yeah, please spread the word about the band. If you know of any musicians, tell them that I'm looking to hire. I'm hiring basically, right? This is a job. So if you are a musician, you kick ass, like, apply for a job with me. And I think could be really good for everyone. So, all right. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.